Good evening to all. I'm Dr. Rajamahendran, Director RRM Next Institute. I'm happy to introduce here Dr. Vignesh, rank 1, the dream seat of more than thousands of surgeons to get into AIMS. The first rank is achieved by Dr. Vignesh here. So I'm very proud to say he's our first student to be officially announced as RRM Next Institute is started. So I am very happy to the core. I have no words to say. That much happiness is there with related to Vignesh result. And we are going to have a small interview with Vignesh on how to prepare, what are the difficulties he had, everything we are going to discuss. You can always post your doubts and please keep yourself muted. Any doubt you can put in the chat box so that I will be asking those questions to Vignesh for your sake. And this video is also in live in YouTube also at the same simultaneously. Good evening, Vignesh. Can you please tell me about your biodata? Where did you finish your UG? PG, where is your native from?
Sir, I did my UG in IRT Perunduri Medical College, sir. Now it is called as Erode Medical College.
Yes, yes.
Not sure many would have heard actually. And PG, I did it in Safdarjung Hospital, sir, Delhi.
Delhi, okay.
Yes.
So you are from native of which place?
Native from Chennai.
Chennai, you are from Chennai. That's great to
Yes.
hear. Okay, okay. So from when did you get an interest to get a MCH gastro? During your MBBS days or from your MS days?
Usually, initial days during my MBBS, I had a fascination towards cardiothoracic surgery.
Okay.
But in my final years, sir, actually, we had a professor, Dr. Ishwamurthy, sir, in Erode. So, yes, sir. He used to come and teach full surgical gastro part alone for us every week. So, by the way he taught us and all the concepts that he cleared to us, I actually got very much fascinated towards surgical gastro. Okay. And then obviously you, sir, you were like a inspiration right from the internship days for many of us actually.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
You were also a surgical gastroenterologist and you were a teacher par excellence. So I have fascination both towards teaching as well as towards surgical gastro. So you were the perfect role model for me in that aspect. So then onwards I was set towards surgical gastro.
That is at the start. There is a question from Srikanth. When did you complete your PG? Which year is asking?
I did not complete it yet, sir. Actually,
you are still in PG.
Yes, sir. My final exam is on July 5th, sir.
Okay, your exam is on July 5th. You have not yet completed. It's a big relief without wasting time on preparation. You are immediately entering into AIMS. It's a great thing. So Srikanth has not yet completed PG. His exam is getting over by July 5th only is having the exam. That's great to hear, Vignesh. That's nice. So the point is, from when did you start preparing for this MCH gastro after joining Safdarjung Hospital? When did you start your preparation? From the first year or from second year? Or for the last
yes, sir.
year?
In Safdarjung, sir, the first year is very much hectic, sir. Actually, we'll have almost night duties every alternative day. So there will be a lot of works to do. The patient load is also very much. So we'll be learning a lot of things, and we'll not even have time to come back home and even eat and sleep properly. So it was very hectic first year. I don't know if you remember this, sir, but in first year, actually, I was pretty stressed out, and I actually talked to you during my first year time. I told that I was very stressed out. You advised me that every first year will be like this. They'll feel like this. Just be patient. In second year and third year, your mood will improve. Like that, you advised me at the time, sir. Actually.
Oh, that's great, Vignesh. I did remember actually.
Yes, sir. And second year started, and our duties were all relaxed somewhat. So in second year, I was fully devoted towards OT and ward duties only, sir. I did not get time to touch my book and all. So by the end of second year, sir, last year in March, April time when the lockdown started, that was the time when I started preparing general surgery. So I started studying general surgery. I touched my book, in fact, from that time only. And surgical gastro preparation, sir, I started last year around August and September starting. That time I started my surgical
That's great. That's great. So from last year only for 1 year you are preparing actually. Can you tell what are the books you read? Surgical gastro from last year, from August onwards. What are the books you are reading?
Yes, sir. That is actually also something bit different which I did. So actually, from my point of view, sir, obviously when when I started preparing for surgical gastro, everyone obviously they told that it is the most sought after branch it is very difficult to get into it. You have to study for 1 or 2 years. You have to completely study Bloomgard, Shackelford, everything. So
Okay.
it was very much vast for me to start even. So I had some recorded videos from me from other apps and all. So I started seeing those apps, seeing those videos, and I started taking notes from first of all.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
started taking notes, and then uh, I actually covered Sebastian first. That was my initial thing, sir. Sebastian fully I
Sebastian.
covered,
Full Sebastian.
skin to
Okay.
skin, yes, sir. I almost read Sebastian about 8 to 10 times again and again, sir, because every time we read, we'll get some new points.
Yeah, 8 to 10
So
times you completed Sebastian. That's great.
yes, sir.
You
Every
completed every
time
part or Sebastian only gastro part?
Sebastian mainly gastro part, sir. I read
Okay.
everything other things also, but mainly gastro part I read about 8 to 10 times.
Okay.
Because even if we see my Sebastian book now, it will be very scribbly and all, because
Okay.
there'll be no gaps, there'll be a lot of stick notes, everything, because every time we'll get a lot of new points studying.
Okay.
So I read the Sebastian fully, because as far as I'm concerned, sir, Sebastian is mainly notes from Shackelford and Bloomgard.
Yes.
So many times we can see exact copy paste from those books in Sebastian.
Yes.
So I read Sebastian first, and I had prepared my notes, sir. And I referred Shackelford and Bloomgard here and there, but I did not read chapter by chapter. I only read some important points only. Then in January, I attended your classes, sir, in Delhi.
Okay. Okay. You attended the Delhi itself.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
sir. Before attending, I actually finished all my portions at least one time. So it was mainly a revision. So it was like a revision for me. And after attending your classes, it was the 6 days. It was jam packed, but it was very much useful because I had already prepared, and it was a very good means to revise every portion.
Revise everything. Okay. That's great.
Yes, yes.
Okay. 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 So, the Srikanth is again asking, what are the general part? Did you read general part?
General part, yes, sir. General part, I read Bailey, and I read even Sebastian, because Sebastian I found even more interesting. They had new points which are not there in Bailey, because Bailey everyone would read, and I read even Sebastian general part, sir.
Sebastian, you read here and there, or fully you read the general part?
General part almost fully I read, sir. Bailey and Sebastian.
Okay, you read fully. Okay, that's great. That's I don't know whether you had slept or not all these days, because finally it will also be hectic now. You'll be having so many surgeries.
Yes,
here
sir.
and there.
Yes, sir. In that way, I got lucky, sir, because of COVID, the duties were a bit relaxed, so I had time.
Okay.
Yes.
So COVID made a total time for you to prepare. That's great. So
Yes.
how many hours did you prepare daily?
Not much, sir. I prepared per day about maximum 5 to 6 hours only, sir. But the thing is consistency, sir. We have to prepare every day, actually.
Every day. You prepared every day.
Because yes, sir. Even you used to say that in NEET PG days we'll study 10 to 12 hours and all. So even at this point, I would say that the NEET PG exam was the toughest exam for me, because we have to read 19 subjects, even which we don't like. Also, we have to read. But surgical gastro we love, and we have a passion towards this, so it is much easier to read, sir. That's all.
That's great. That's great. That's true, Ignesh. That is true. Shravya is asking another question. What are other specialties did you read from Sebastian, like vascular, cardiothoracic, plastic,
Yes,
all those things did you read?
Yes, sir. In Bailey, sir, vascular and urology is very good. And other all specialties, plastic also I read in Bailey. Other specialties like breast, thyroid, endocrine. Those all chapters I read both in Sebastian and Bailey. That's
great. That's great. What do you think about this cracking? Are you expecting to get a rank in AIIMS? Are you thinking of preparing for NEET SS? What was your actual plan? Because it's actually a dream seat. Everyone will be dreaming to enter into AIIMS. What do you say about it?
Yes, sir. Actually, I also knew it. It is a very big task, so I did not actually plan for AIIMS at all, sir. Plan was actually I'm married, sir. My family is there in Tamil Nadu, so my plan was that after MS, I'll get something in NEET, and I'll go and do my MCH in Tamil Nadu itself. That was my plan, sir. So, but after I finished my portions and I have revised it also, so the AIIMS exam came at that time. So I thought, okay, this might be a good way to assess ourselves in what stage of our preparation we are. So I wrote it, sir, and I found the paper a little bit tough only, sir. So everyone whom I wrote with, all my seniors, everyone were also finding it tough only. So I did not expect that much. When I got selected for the interview, I thought that okay, this is the highest to which I can go for AIIMS. So this is actually very good. I was happy with the selection itself, sir. Actually,
That's great.
so after the interview, I did not expect this rank at all, sir.
So Delhi is not ready to leave you for 3 more years. You will be missing your family again, I think.
Yes, sir. I am planning to bring my
Definitely,
family here.
your wife will be very much supportive because she is allowing you to be staying there. I think you should shift there to Delhi itself for 3 more years.
Yes, sir. I am planning on bringing my family here. Sir.
That is the only option, no other way. Srikanth is asking, sir, I am reading, but having difficulty in retaining things. Is there any tips you want to give them for retaining the things what they read?
I think he's asking you, sir. You will be better.
No, he's asking you only, not me. He's asking you how to retain things because what I'm reading, I'm also not retaining. He's not able to retain. How to retain for long period, like that he's asking.
Yes, sir. My method of studying right from the beginning was like I used to study little and I used to revise it again and again, sir. I like making notes for everything. And I like to read the notes, sir. Every time referring the books, it was quite cumbersome for me. So I always used to make notes, extensive notes, and I used to read the notes again and again, sir. So I almost revised this before this AIIMS exam, the surgical gastro part. I revised it almost 3 to 4 times, sir. So revision is the main thing, sir, and consistency, because if we study one day 10 to 12 hours and next day we don't study at all, it will not, the flow will not be there. So I studied an average of 4 to 6 hours every day continuously for the past 7-8 months, sir. So that was the key, and obviously I focus more on revision, sir.
Did you used to take notes of everything what you read, or only stick
everything?
Notes? Everything. Separate notes you take.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I tell you that is the most important thing for retaining. Actually, Srikanth is asking about retaining. The best thing to retain is you have to make your own notes. So you keep writing notes. Whatever you read, you just make in your own handwriting, make your own notes and read your notes then and there. That is the best method to retain. More than anything, you have to retain by again and again writing and revising. That's the most important thing. So
yes,
there are
many
questions have come now. Vignesh, the next question is. Any general surgery part of Sabiston is too hard to retain. Any tips for that?
General surgery part, sir. I don't know, sir, but I actually, there was your videos in initially RRM Surgery 6 app.
Yes.
I actually saw that videos before starting reading general surgery, sir. So you had actually covered both Sabiston and Bailey in that. And after reading Bailey, the chapters such as the post-op complications, trauma, shock, all these chapters are actually very, very beautifully written in Sabiston. After reading those chapters, I actually became a fan of that book. So it takes time, sir. Actually, it takes time to read Sabiston. So that's why many people give up early. Even some of my friends here also, they don't prefer Sabiston. But I actually liked it very much because once you go past the initial phase of being tough and going slow, then you can really understand how beautifully the book is written, sir. All the concepts will be cleared perfectly.
Next question is, can we know the important chapters to read in Bloom-Gart and Shackelford? Any important chapters you feel to be read in Bloom-Gart or Shackelford? Actually, Vinith Kumar, I think you are late to the interview. Vignesh told he didn't read full Bloom-Gart and full Shackelford. He read Sabiston only thoroughly, and he read important points taken from Bloom-Gart and Shackelford here and there. And he attended a RRM Next Institute class in Delhi. So our class is fully compiled of Bloom-Gart and Shackelford. So whichever points which is difficult to read from Bloom-Gart or Shackelford, it would have been beneficial from the notes. Is there any chapter you want to specifically mention, Vignesh, here?
No, sir. That's what the main intention of me giving this interview was, because of main 2 points, sir. One thing is, even before starting preparation, even I used to see all these videos and interview stuff. Everyone used to tell, I read Bloom-Gart twice, I read Shackelford thrice. So many people, even before trying for such institute exams, they'll give it up because it is only for a very elite group of students. We are not capable, we are not in that league. So I want to tell that there is no stereotype, there is no protocol. Like only if you read Bloomgard fully, only if you read Shackelford fully, you can crack this AIMS. And the second point is AIMS is not for people in Delhi only, not for people in metropolitan cities only. It is not for people who have experience only. I actually, 99% of people will not have heard my UG college. It is a very much periphery college.
Your college will be very proud now. Actually, your college, IRDT Perundurai, is a very nice college with a very, I don't know how many of them will know. The number of students in this college is the lowest. They will have only 50 students, not even sometimes 50. Some 45 students only will be there in one batch. So they will be like a small family every time.
Yes.
I know very well about, because I have friends from that college. So
Yes.
such a nice college. It's like a school. Actually, it will be like a school.
Yes, sir. We get individual attention, So that was my main point, sir. Even from periphery colleges, whatever your background is, you can still crack it. It is not something like AIMS. It is impossible and all. And you can surely get AIMS. I'm not here to advise, sir, because many of the students will be senior to me actually who are preparing. I just want to tell my experience that there is no one way to attain this AIMS seat. Whichever is your strong suit, you can follow that and be confident in that. Because I like to see videos, I like to make notes and study. I don't like to read book from page to page. So I followed my success mantra, and that is what I clicked from.
So definitely this will be an eye-opening for all the people, definitely, no doubt. And there is a next question from Leela. How much MCQ to solve? Did you solve any MCQs from any question bank? Or did you need any question banks to prepare like that?
No, sir. Individual chapter MCQs I never did, sir. Only mock exams, complete mock exams. I solved mock exams for about 5 to 6 mock exams I did, sir. That's all.
Okay, that's great.
I mainly focused on studying and revising.
That's good.
Notes.
Yeah, even yesterday onco surgery, the rank 1 topper also told the same thing. There is no need of working on question bank like what you do for NEET PG. NEET tests is different. There is no need to work any question bank. You have to read line by line from the book. Every line can come as an MCQ. Okay. So how is the interview? Dr. Vinith is asking. He missed it. He's asking, how was your interview?
Interview was truly a once in a lifetime experience, sir. I actually enjoyed it very much because today only the individual cutoff of theory and practical were released, sir, for AIMS. So I found out that in theory I was not that much front of everyone. Only in practical I had an edge over others. So,
that's great. Okay.
Yes, sir. Practical, there were 2 sessions, sir. One 20-minute session. One session was spotters, and the next session was case scenarios, sir. Spotters was direct questions, sir, like intro photos, CT images, simple instruments. It was rather straightforward, sir. And case scenarios, they'll give one case scenario, and just like a final year practical exam, Viva exam, there'll be discussions.
That's great. That's great. How many questions to be attempted? How many should be correct from Siba Narayanan?
Yes. Obviously, sir, out of 80 questions, we have to try to attend the maximum, more than 70-75 questions we have to try to attend, sir.
Okay.
This time I attended 76 questions, sir. Because the rest of the 4 questions, I had no idea. Even one option I did not know. I had not even heard about what they were asking. That's why I left it. Even if I was able to choose, rule out one option, I even attended those questions.
That's great. Did you get any general surgery questions? People are asking whether any general surgery MCQs. Did you get any names?
General surgery, hardly 1 or 2 questions. There was something about sepsis related ICU management. 1 question was there. 1 or 2 questions only.
Sheikh Mohammed, there will be usually no general surgery questions in AIMS. That will be mostly oriented to gastro only. So Vijayanand actually has explained about the books to be read in the beginning itself. This is getting recorded. You can see that afterwards. So what is your score in theory and interview? Siba Narayanan is asking 80 plus 20. What is your score?
Yes, sir. For 80, I got 49.3, sir.
Okay.
And in interview, out of 20, I got 18.
18. That is great. Interview got an excellent mark. Did you get any questions from statistics? Any specific preparation for statistics did you make?
Statistics, I got 2 questions, sir. I left those 2 questions. I didn't.
That will be easiest. Better option is to leave it, because if you go on to prepare for statistics, you will be wasting unwantedly more time. Previously, they used to ask some 8-9 questions in statistics. Nowadays, there is no statistics questions, or only 1 or 2 questions. As Vignesh told, it is better to skip them and prepare it strongly. And at the same time, you can put effort in gastro part. So don't worry about the 2 or 3 questions coming from statistics. Nobody will answer that. Most of them will not answer that. If you are already very strong in your statistics in your UG days, you can prepare. Otherwise, I don't advise to prepare statistics A also. Thank you.
Sir, each time they ask from different part of statistics,
Yes.
so it is difficult to prepare for it.
Difficult to prepare, that's true. Anything else you want to tell? This is an excellent interview, Vignesh. Around 60 students from our institute, they attended here. And also it's going live. I don't know how many of them are seeing live in the Facebook. It was nice speaking to you. And any advice you want to give to the juniors who are going to come for preparation in future?
The main thing is that is only that there is no need for any stereotypes. No need to think that AIIMS is only for brainiacs. AIIMS is unachievable. Actually, I did not even. I was preparing for NEET. I just gave AIIMS because I was studying gastro part. Obviously we all love studying hepatobiliary and gastro, so we know all the concepts. So I just wrote it the same way, and we have to break all these stereotypes. Only elite people will get it. We have to have 1 or 2 years of experience, SR-ship in GI surgery unit to get it. Because all the professors who interviewed me, they knew that I have no experience. Even then, they selected me for the seat. So, and even from periphery colleges, you can get it. So, even if I am telling something that is very new to you, need not follow that actually, which has been very helpful for you throughout these many years of preparation. You stick to your success mantra and follow that itself. That's what I wanted to say, sir. Yes.
Thank you, Vignesh. Vinith Kumar, actually, Vignesh doesn't have any specific preparation for operative part. He's asking any operative part of the book did you read, like NIGAS or any book specifically? Does it help in surgical gastro?
No, the operative part, I think whatever it is quite practically, and for MCQ point of view, it is all there in our books itself. And the point about RRM Next Institute, sir, your class, Santosh Anand sir's class, and Mahendran sir's class were very excellent, sir. And the notes, especially the esophagus and liver notes, were incredible, sir. I actually felt, why did I take notes for this myself? I could have easily read these alone. So it was this time actually, sir, out of 80 questions, almost 18 to 19 questions came from liver alone, sir.
Okay,
so that I had an edge because the liver notes I had read fully, Santosh Anand sir's. So that helped me very much, sir. It was full Bloomgard condensed into some 100 pages, sir. It was very much good, sir.
That's great, Vignesh. Thank you so much. Finally, there is a last question from Dhoni Vijay. I am first year. From when I should start my preparing for SG?
Yes, sir. My advice will be that only, sir. First year, you have to learn all the ward works, pre-op, post-op, everything. Second year, as much as possible, be in the ward and OTs, learn all the OT procedures, OPD things, everything. And from third year, after you complete your periphery postings and all, from third year, first read general surgery and then start reading aspect.
Thank you, Vignesh. Thank you so much. Actually, I want to conclude from this interview. There are 3 lessons to be learned from this interview from Dr. Vignesh. Lesson number 1, marriage is not going to stop your preparation or stop your achieving rank. So Vignesh is married, and in spite of getting married and having his family, he has prepared and got rank 1. So I'm seeing so many students are not getting married. Ideal time you should get married. So don't delay your marriage. So first thing, Vignesh got married. He's a family man. With his full family support, he has got rank 1. So first thing is, don't delay your marriage for getting a preparation. So preparation, after you have joined MS, you can get married at any time. So don't waste your time. I will get MCH and then only I will get married. So that is the first lesson from Vignesh. Second lesson from Dr. Vignesh is, he is from an institute, very small institute, from his UG institute, not so prominent in the country. But from there, he has come up to this level. So that is the confidence. You should know, you should develop that confidence. You should not think that we will never get a seat from a small college. We are very poor in our knowledge in UG like that and all. Don't think that. Definitely it is going to help you all. So definitely that is second thing. And third thing is, as Vignesh told, you can see he's a role model for getting a rank in the first attempt. It is actually not to be a first attempt. It is what we call a 0 attempt. 0 attempt getting a seat is a gift directly. Nobody can get such a gift. So every year we are seeing at least 5-6 students getting this gift of getting a rank in the 0 attempt. Even before clearing the PG exam, they get rank, and that is a real thing. I want you all guys to remember. Especially postgraduates, don't think you will prepare after finishing PG, you prepare for 1 year, 2 year, and go for MCH. It is not at all needed. Immediately at the end of post-graduation period, you can go for MCH. There is no use of wasting time after finishing MS for 2-3 years preparation. Try to crack the exam in the 0 attempt. Zero attempt is a miraculous attempt because you will not have the stress of preparation for 1 year or 2 years. Definitely you must crack it. Okay. So these are the 3 lessons we learned from Dr. Vignesh, and Dr. Vignesh is a standing legend in front of you and is a role model for thousands of students who are going to prepare in future for surgical gastro. And this YouTube video will help most of them to know how to prepare for SG, and it will be an eye opener for all the students and all the surgeons. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Vignesh. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all participants. Thank you for making the session lively. Thank you so much.